Hey, VA Nation. Jeff Newton here with National VA Loans, powered by Stride Bank. Today, it's getting into spring. We're getting closer to the buying season, as they say. So I thought it'd be a good time to take a little refresher on the VA loan process so that you know and you are ready to go whenever that perfect house comes up. So let's get after it. All right. Again, this is Jeff Newton here with National VA Loans, powered by Stride Bank. Um, and like I said, I think it's time to get after and start talking about the VA loan process and what's kind of going to be happening over the next, over the next couple of months, especially if you are in the market to potentially upsize, downsize, or just change of scenery in a new location. So let's talk about it a little bit. So for a lot of people, the VA loan process can be just the loan process or the home buying process can be a little daunting. We try to simplify it as much as we possibly can to make it very easy, and hopefully we can do that with these videos. Of course, you can give any of our VA specialists here at National VA and Stride Bank a call at 855-956-4040. But let's just get right after it. And for those of you that have been through this before, you kind of know what the first step is, and that's VA loan approval, pre-approval. So let's talk about what goes into that, and so that you kind of know, so you're prepared when you get to that application point. The number one thing is you want to find the lender that you feel the most comfortable with, and hopefully that's us here at National VA Loans and Stride Bank. And if it is, then you'll simply go to one of our to our application page, which is www.nationalapplynow.com. And I will put that on the screen later for you so that you've got that and you can write it down. But it's just nationalapplynow.com. When you go to do that, you're going to want to make sure, number one, the best part about it is it's actually an app that'll be downloadable on your phone. It's got calculators and all sorts of stuff. Plus, it's going to keep you in tune to what's going on with your mortgage throughout the entire process. Uh, so again, it's just nationalapplynow.com, and that's where you can go do the application. When you get to that application point and you're ready to get going with it, you're going to want to make sure that at that point that you have everything you need, your job information, phone numbers, things like that. Try to get your income information as close as you can. Just give as much information as possible so your VA specialist will be able to kind of differentiate and make sure that they've got all the right stuff and that they're getting you approved for the best loan possible. All right. So next on that list is finding a home. Obviously, finding a real estate agent, finding a home. Once we have a pre-approval, what we're going to do is we're going to send you a pre-approval or submit to a pre-approval to you. That piece of paper is kind of your key to home ownership, actually, because that piece of paper lets not only your agent but also lets sellers and everyone else know that you're approved to buy a home, up to a certain amount, or within a certain amount. So that piece of paper is pretty big. So you're going to want to use that to find your agent. Of course, if you don't have an agent that you have either been referred to or that you know, or someone that you want to work with, let us know. We've got some great agents that we work with, and even a lot of them that are veterans that work primarily with veterans, and we'll help you guide you to that right agent for you and find you the right one. Next after that is getting under contract. So the finding the home part is probably always the most fun. I always say, step two is the most fun of this process because that's when you're out looking at things and seeing new houses and smelling the new paint and all those cool things that you really enjoy about the home buying process. Getting under contract. Now, this is a fun part also if you're working with a great agent. Again, like I said, we do work with a number of really good agents, and we'd be more than happy to pass information along to you so you can find someone that works well with you. But getting under contract, your agent is there to work for you, to negotiate for you, and work a deal out in your best interest. So that's where the getting under contract, and again, with the right agent, can be a lot of fun. Appraisal and underwriting. Now, this, of course, is where most people think, ugh, and I get it. I definitely do. I've been doing this for 22 years, and can be a good a good sentiment when it comes to appraisal and underwriting. But if you're working with the right underwriting and some of the great VA appraisers that are out there, it makes that daunting task not seem so bad. At Stride Bank and National VA Loans, we have some of the best underwriters that are out there. And man, when I say that they care about the veteran, they truly do. They're going to do things within guidelines. They're going to make sure that if your loan if you supplied everything that loan needs, that they're going to get it done for you, and they're going to get it done on time. They're they're some of the best staff that I've ever seen and ever had the pleasure of working with. So if you're working with the right company, the right lender, then it makes that appraisal and underwriting step just a little less daunting. Next, and this is always the most fun step of this whole deal, is closing on your new home. Guys, I tell you, I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing this for about 22 years, and every home closing, especially for a veteran or an active duty service member, every home closing seems like it's the first time. And I absolutely love that aspect of it. I mean, it feels like it's the first time. And it's just it's awesome. And I love seeing the sheer happiness on people's faces when I can, and when we're local, especially when we can see how how much better you feel now that you're a homeowner. It's just a pretty cool feeling. So that's again, that's probably the best step of it all. I mean, looking for the houses can be fun. It can also be exhausting. But the best step of it all is probably that day you close on your home and you get your new keys. And it's a day for celebration across the board, in my opinion. So um, we look forward to that day at all times. Again, to to go ahead and complete an application for a home loan, you can check out nationalapplynow.com. Like I said, it's a very easy site. You'll be able to download the app, and it's going to be your app, which is going to be secure, and you don't have to worry about any issues with that. It's all going to be secure through our bank software. And that'll come right to your VA specialist, and then your specialist will just call out and talk to you right away. Um, of course, if you do have questions and you would like to talk to somebody right away, which I definitely suggest, it's 855-956-4040. Any of our VA specialists here with National VA Loans and Stride Bank will be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Again, it's 855-956-4040. Of course, to apply, you can do that at nationalapplynow.com. That's a very simple way to do it. I'm going to put that up there, the call numbers for you, so you've got that, and everything's up there. So 855-956-4040. Guys, we thank you so much for your service. Thank you for everything you've done for not only currently, but if you're a veteran, for everything you've done for our country. We couldn't tell you how much we appreciate it. Until next time, folks, until next time, VA Nation, God bless, take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon.